Konnichiwa and welcome to episode 59 of the Leadership Japan series. And I am your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan. And much more importantly, you are a student of leadership, highly motivated to be the best in your business field. If you enjoy the program, then you might consider subscribing on iTunes and leaving a review. We would love to hear what you think about the series. Also, if you would like your own access to 102 years of the accumulated wisdom of Dale Carnegie Training through, and these are all free, white papers, guidebooks, reports, training videos, blogs, newsletters, course information, plus much more, then go to japan.dalecarnegie.com. And today we are going to look at leading, or can you lead, your four-generation work world. Abenomics and its successors will make sure we are all kept hard at it, beavering away well into our 70s. The veterans born 1925 to 1944 and baby boomers born 1945 to 64 will be too old to rock and roll, but too young to die. They will, however, be surveying a scary workforce comprised of Gen Xers born 1965 to 81 and millennials born 1982 to 2000. Scary because, unlike their own youth, where the leadership ethos of tough love and you need us more than we need you philosophy was all the rage, the young will definitely have the whip hand in the future. By the way, get ready. In the future, the universities will be doling out duds in large numbers. Today, nearly 80% of students go to private universities, and currently 40% of these universities cannot fill their quotas for students, and it will only get harder. They really need the money. So standards of entry and exit, the latter, by the way, already an in-joke amongst Japan hands, will be tweaked even further to allow these bastions of mediocrity to stay in business. The young won't be working for themselves much upon graduation because they lack the ability to raise capital. Japan ranks 120th, the US is 20 and South Korea 34, by the way, in terms of the ease of starting a business. And in Japan, social stigma and shame of failing is a strong driver, forcing everyone towards relatively safer salaryman routes. That means the young will likely wind up working for us. Now, interestingly, a recent Sano Institute survey found that 76% of new company entrants wanted to stay with that company until they retired. They will likely be a cosseted, arrogant bunch of spoilt brats as well. Smaller sized families due to cost pressures, older parents because couples are marrying later, and doting grandparents will ensure the young grow up super indulged. We need a birth rate in Japan of 2.1 but are only achieving 1.43. So, population decline is assured. Even if there is a major mental switch on the part of the populace and the government to entertain foreigners en masse in the workforce, the pure blue bloods will be the platinum hires everyone will be favouring over any exotic alternatives. These grads may say they want to stay with their initial employer until they retire, but actually 30% are also telling the Japan Productivity Centre survey that they will happily switch companies for better working conditions. This percentage will only grow as their overall supply numbers decline. Perplexingly, some 44% say they prefer to receive a steady salary unrelated to measuring their achievement or competency. Uh-oh, it gets worse. Between June 1997 and January 2014, the number of workers in Japan aged between 15 and 24 has almost halved, from 8.9 million to 4.9 million. And the total workforce has dropped from 69 million down to 65 million. This means you and I will be in a rabid competition with every other employer for a diminishing resource. So their price will go up and we will finally have labour mobility in Japan, but it will be employee, not employer-led. So, welcome to Leadership and Management in the new era. We will need to keep the old rockers rocking for longer. We'll have to accept that the dud quotient will soar and that energy and money will have to be invested in vast quantities to seize scarce human resources and then pray they don't leave. Ask yourself, now, are your management team up to snuff for the task ahead? Quick reality check. Do they already exhibit any or all of these 5 basic misperceptions about the troops? 1, everybody is the same. 2, everybody wants the same thing out of work. 3, everyone wants to be promoted. 4, everybody wants to be a manager. And 5, everybody wants to live up to your expectations. By the way, if you personally already share these misperceptions about your current team, brace yourself for the new crew's arrival. In our global survey of workplace engagement validated in Japan, we found that there were 3 factors driving engagement amongst staff. 1, their relationship with their immediate supervisor. 2, their belief in the direction senior leadership is taking the organization. And 3, their level of pride in the organization. The key to keeping people and keeping them engaged will be your middle management. They can link the various generations together in the firm. They are your key messengers, and they are responsible for almost all of the execution piece for the organization. Trouble is brewing, or as the now popular Game of Thrones line says it, winter is coming. Are you ready for it? Is your management team ready for it? You can be assured, whatever you've been doing to date, it won't answer the new demands of leading a 4-generation construct. Now is the time to get serious about soft skills development. Especially needed, we'll be developing new leadership thinking, new and higher forms of people skills achievement, and much, much better communication abilities. If you are pleasantly concentrating on developing only hard skills or technical abilities, good luck. The rest of us will be plundering your shop for your talent because your technocrat-led team won't know how to keep them happy, engaged, and contributing. Cheers. Thanks a million. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then you might consider subscribing on iTunes and leaving a review. Remember, to access your Dale Carnegie training free white papers, guidebooks, training videos, blogs, newsletters, course information, plus much, much more, then go to japan.dalecarnegie.com.